Sword's throw. My sword's throw. My throat's sore.
Your sword's throw?
My sword's throw.
Your shorts your throw?
I'm having a
stroke. Your stroke's throw?
Cheers, everybody! Welcome to a very chilly Friday. I'm freezing. And
well,
I just turned the heater on in the bar like 20 minutes ago and it's not warm yet.
It's not that bad in here. I'm pretty toasty.
You suck. Welcome to another Friday. Hopefully you guys are staying warm, and we've decided to do a cocktail that is a warm weather cocktail that pretty much is engineered and designed by Cody. So there might be something similar out there, but I think we've...
You don't like having generic bottles on the things, and we're going to still cut.
This is the outtakes. We'll put on TikTok.
It'll probably be a cut because he's stickler for not.
Okay, we're back.
And we're back.
Cody forgot
First guy.
ingredients. So
I did not.
This is a cold winter, cold weather. Do you want me to put that in the trash instead of back here?
You're the one disrupting things now.
A cold weather cocktail that's a coffee base. Mm-hmm. Okay, so it's kind of added
Come up with about 5 minutes
coffee
ago when I just was like, you were like, you want to do a cocktail? And I was like, sure, yeah. Today. And you're like, the cocktail comes out today. So I was like, oh, it's today. And I came in here with a cup of coffee and was like, let's do this.
So he created this thing, and as usual, he doesn't have a name for it.
We outsourced it this time to the audience.
And what was the audience's choice?
Dangerous coffee, I think.
Dangerous coffee, I think. Or just dangerous coffee?
Just dangerous.
The danger coffee.
There we go.
Okay, dangerous coffee.
We need a new namer.
Before this coffee gets cold.
Yep.
It's still very hot, but... So what do we do?
Pour a cup of coffee.
Normal cup?
I would leave about a couple or an inch or so.
Okay, so pour your normal cup of coffee. Like that?
A little bit more. That's probably good.
And we're actually going to have two different versions of this, right?
Yes, only slightly though.
Okay. So what are we doing?
And so you start off with 1.5 ounces of
Bourbon?
nice good bourbon. We're using the Wild Turkey regular. Or it has some 101 in there. I had actually poured
and we discussed that adding alcohol to coffee gives it that kind of bitterish.
It doesn't always improve it. It's not always a good thing.
And so this is going to be a little bit unique. We've already tested the beta coffee, and it was good. So a bourbon of choice. We're choosing an 80 proof Wild Turkey. You could do something a little bit more higher proof if you want.
There might be higher proof.
And that was 1.5 ounces, right?
Yep, 1.5 ounces. And then 1 ounce of buttershot.
1 ounce of buttershot. If I can recall
correctly.
And we always have buttershots on hand because I have two people who drink it straight. I think that's my cup.
Ounce. If you overpour, bonus.
And you've been sick for a while.
No, better
Did you say 1 ounce or a half ounce?
What?
1 ounce or a half ounce?
1 ounce.
Okay.
And then a good few dashes of the Aztec chocolate bitters. You could probably use cocoa, but we found that the cocoa bitters gives it a very strong
bitter
cocoa flavor, as the name would imply, whereas the Aztec chocolate is like you melted a chocolate.
So the cocoa bitters is Fee Brothers. This is Angostura, right?
This is Fee Brothers.
Oh, that's Fee Brothers. The other one's Angostura.
Yeah,
Are they both? Who knows?
We only have
But
Angostura,
Fee Brothers Aztec chocolate.
orange, and Angostura regular.
Okay.
So, and then like a good few dashes, or to taste. And then, if I remember correctly, I did 3/4 ounce of
a cinnamon whiskey. We're using Acre Cinnamon Girl.
Yes.
Which you can get in local stores or liquor stores here in Texas. But I'm not sure outside.
Cinnamon Girl is a very, it's not like it's not like Incinerator. It may be closer to Fireball, but probably what you would want to substitute it with is something like Aftershock or cinnamon liqueur. because Acre's Cinnamon Girl is still sweeter than most cinnamon flavored whiskeys.
I would probably do Fireball.
We need to try it and compare it so that, because Fireball's everywhere.
You said only a quarter ounce, right?
3/4.
3/4 ounce, so not much. Okay.
Did I put it in both? Okay. We have our
quality
fact check
control here. Okay.
I haven't eaten lunch, man. And then, what did I say of this one?
I think one.
1 ounce of the Monan's Espresso simple syrup.
Okay. Non-alcohol espresso. It's not a liqueur.
It's simple syrup.
Yeah.
Which all of the Monin ones, which they're quite around, right?
Yeah, they're everywhere. I hear Benny Hill music playing.
Yeah, but you don't want to get copyright. You didn't see anything.
Okay.
That's
mine. That's mine.
Hello.
Yes.
Did I already pour one in there?
Yeah.
Not paying attention.
He actually came up and has had at least one beer, and then his
just one beer,
mad scientist and stuff in here.
And as you can already tell, there's a lot of alcohol in there, and I really should have eaten breakfast first.
Okay. So
it's cold.
That's the coffee. What are we? We're doing one with regular cream, and then one with
your selection of alcoholic
an alcohol cream. Okay. So how much cream are you putting in?
Apparently 2 ounces.
2 ounces of cream.
Which one do you want?
I'll do the Louisa's. You can do the regular one. And that is just actually, that's not really whole cream or anything. That's a flavored vanilla cream, I believe, right?
It's a liqueur.
It's a liqueur.
No, the cream.
This is not a cream.
No, the creamer down there.
Oh, the creamer is just a vanilla
flavored coffee creamer.
Yeah, just basic vanilla natural flavor.
Yeah.
So
it's not
it's
a whole
little
cream.
Sweet.
Yeah.
So this isn't a cream.
No, I know that.
So no cream in this cream?
Oh,
I asked you for a cream.
Then we'll just do O'Reilly's white chocolate cream.
Sure. Do just like an ounce. I'll let you know when. A little bit more. That's good. See, I'm not the only one unprepared.
But you got 2 ounces.
Do you want 2 ounces? You can put 2 ounces in there. Taste it and find out. We'll add that later to both of them.
No.
Because it's pecan. It might be a nice one. Good flavor added. Oh, we're going to test it beforehand. You can also drink it without cream at all, and it's still pretty good. Though it is a little bit bitter.
It tastes like basically that beta one that you made.
Mm-hmm. Very similar. Yep. This one's a little bit more espresso-y.
Has a little bit more.
Try this one.
Yeah, a little bit more alcohol to it.
So, I said an ounce of espresso.
This is much better. It's creamier.
Ounce and a half of espresso.
That's much more creamier flavor, almost chocolatey.
The espresso, I think, is what did that. So an ounce and a half of espresso.
This one tastes kind of like...
this is almost like a mocha.
Like a typical Irish whiskey in a way. But it's still... I mean, I really like it. And the reason we call it the dangerous coffee is because on this one, you can't really taste that alcohol as much.
Yeah, the alcohol... Oh, it's white chocolate.
Yeah.
The white chocolate alcohol part is what's coming through in that more. Just fair warning, do not go outside, operate even your phone or anything after you've had this cup of coffee. Someone's going to have to slide me home in the ice. be dangerous.
It's true. It's like a solid sheet of ice from here all the way down the block to your house. I'm going to get in the video camera ready.
And this is a very dangerous cup of coffee, but man, is it good.
This one's pretty good with Louisa as well.
This one turned out pretty good too. So the consensus from this episode is just take a cup of coffee, dump the bar in it, and you're good to go.
Yeah. This one is definitely better, so...
more espresso.
Or hand me that vanilla cream.
Or, yeah, just the vanilla cream. Yeah, yours is a very different flavor because of the white chocolate. This one is, yeah, probably just regular vanilla cream and more espresso from what we put. Mm-hmm. We can finalize the report so you can put it on screen.
I'll do the final thing here, but I would say everything but these two was probably...
that one added.
But once we got to this, that was pretty good.
Oh, yeah. But the pecan one actually did improve this.
This one?
Yeah. Pecan liqueur. You can go either way if you don't like pecan liqueur, but the pecan liqueur...
I would definitely... That'll be the original recipe, and then once you get to that point, you can add another creamer to it, like
or a liqueur for taste.
Alcohol creamer, and maybe a bourbon cream or something, and see. But just do it to taste. But that in itself was probably
pretty
spectacular.
Perfect. Yeah, very dangerous though.
I don't know. Tell us what you think. Make sure you leave some comments below. Is this similar to another drink that you've had? What do you think would make it better? I think
less alcohol?
No. I think two things really are pushing the flavor on this. It's the bourbon and probably the cream. Yeah, the espresso does make a big difference, but I think it's... Well, the butter shots is definitely out there too, but I think if you change bourbon...
If you had just a very dark coffee, you could probably forego the espresso one and just do simple syrup.
Right. But I think if you change the bourbon to a higher proof and a bolder flavor, it's going to change everything.
But I wouldn't go beyond kind of your normal bourbon flavor.
No cast strength? No 120 Knob Creek?
Maybe that, but not like a smoked one or a funky one. Do a regular, it's bourbon, not what is this? Oh, it's bourbon and
we're going to do the Lafroy or the...
Yeah, no.
Here, let's do a Ardbeg in there.
Let's not. Say we didn't.
All right, just go ahead and leave those comments below. Let us know what you think. What's your favorite cold winter weather drink? I'm still a big hot toddy fan, but this is really good.
This is way better than a hot toddy to me.
Yeah.
This is better than the last coffee drink I came up with, but the last one was pretty good too.
Leave those comments, and we will see you on Monday. Hopefully you have a nice, warm week. I've been off of work for a week because of ice.
Because you've been stuck.
Yeah. So.
And driving to work isn't really worth your life.
Oh no, money buys my booze.
Yeah, but you can't have your booze if you slide off the road into a pole.
But that means you would have all my booze.
I don't care.
Oh, okay. All right, have a good one. Cheers.
Oh, Danger coffee.
Danger coffee.